the same one that dangled precariously over a cliff in the film. We do keep some dinosaurs back here. Keep your eyes peeled, they're in their cage. Oh, that cage is empty. And so's that one. Uh-oh. I think they got out. Uh-oh. So the bubble head unit we passed back there, I said it dangled precariously over a cliff in the film The Lost World, but the cliff was not really a cliff. The cliff was a parking garage on our front lot. We drove by it a few minutes ago. Here's a glance at that scene. While you're watching this, notice the dark lighting and the use of rain. They use a lot of rain for the first few Jurassic Park films. The rain helped make the dinosaurs look even more terrifying and creepy than they do just on their own as plain old dinosaurs. Weather plays an important role in setting the right mood for a scene, but when we need to create the weather for the scene, it is an interesting challenge. We don't get a lot of weather here in sunny Southern California. That's why the movie business moved here in the first place. Here with a little bit more on weather is the Today Show's Hourly Bridge.
Hi everybody, here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street, and we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Island Drive. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your area.
There's one in here, our Mexico is raining. Also flash flood warning. Oh, that can't be right. You guys can see that rain is not real. It's kind of only happening on the left side of the trail. The rain is the result of an overhead sprinkler system. It's just shooting the water up in the air that falls down to the earth in a natural looking way, just using gravity. Now on screen, this looks real. It's exactly how they create rain for TV and film. However, this is a really old kind of rollout. Actually, not supposed to let this effect go on for too long. It's weird stuff happening. Oh, I think it's happening right now, everybody. Was right. That one wasn't real either though. That's recycled water being released from tanks at the top of the hill. Here's what that looked like, a big fat liar.
You can't outrun the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that.
Old Mexico's also been seen in Nacho Libre with Jack Black, Three Amigos with Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy chasing Criminal Minds Beyond Borders, but we're crossing the border right now onto the streets of the Old West. We call this area 6 Points, Texas. If you're a Western fan, it's the part of our backlot for you. Big Western stars work back here, like John Wayne, Jimmy Stewart, and Mae West, but also Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio worked back here for Quentin Tarantino's latest film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. They worked back here for a few weeks on that. You guys can see the signs to your left. The New York Film Academy students are in there working today. This area is called 6 Points, Texas because we have 6 distinct streets. Back in the silent film era when sound did not matter, a different film could be shot on each street at the exact same time. So 6 films could be shot at once. So our tour's now about the halfway mark. I'm required to remind everybody to stay seated. The studio's private property. If you drop your phone or can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord to get my attention. I'll be back to assist you. Otherwise, remain seated on the tram. So in a moment, you guys are going to be entering a quiet zone where I'm going to turn off all the audio. Home and Family's filming around the corner.
Studios fans, I'm Cameron Matheson.
And I'm Debbie Matnoblis from the Emmy-nominated television show Home and Family.
Join us as we go behind the scenes with your favorite actors, musicians, and celebrity chefs.
Plus amazing DIYs, fun fashions, and so much more.
You're going to see them over to your right. They are filming today. They are next door to Little Europe, which is also known as The Good Place. Cool. They shot their exterior scenes over there. It's also where Frankenstein and Dracula shots over to your left as we turn. So I'm going to turn off the line now. So this is Soundstage 50. Make sure you remain seated as we check this out. We're not allowed to stay in here very long. If you're a fan of the factual bones, you might recognize the way the soundstage is also. They shot this in This is a rare soundstage because it's 2 stories. There's a street scene built above us with a tank room there. Apparently it was important to the director of the film that's filming here that we build a 2nd story for them. There's a scene in the script where the actors move from the tank room above us down the steps into the station. Yeah, so the director asked us to do behind the gas tanks. Be safe behind the gas tanks. George told me earlier they attached something up there, but they have a barrel. They just ate George. Let's see if he takes it. Oh, he's taking it. Bye, George. You were an okay friend. Like I said, Shark's really old. You all knew he was going to pop up like that. But when he does pop up, he still manages to scare a lot of people, at least a little bit, right? The shark still does his job pretty well. A shark that did not do its job very well was Bruce, the mechanical shark from the set of Jaws. On the very first day of filming Jaws, Bruce sank to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Why? Do you remember the sound stage I told you about on the front lot where Spielberg tested the shark? He tested it there in fresh water, and he should have tested it in salt water. The salt in the ocean messed everything up. So Bruce sank to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. The crew started calling Jaws flaws, and production was pushed back 100 days behind schedule. Here's Mr. Spielberg.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio crews. They were always saying, the shark is not working. The shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited.
The shark was
Which is what we call a practical set, meaning it's a real house on the inside, so you can film on the inside. You'll see the facade behind it, the yellow house, just how fake it is, just go around the back of it. But also as we go forward, make sure you look down the street and up on your left. This is the entrance to Wisteria Lane, home to ABC's Desperate Housewives. The real name of that street is Colonial Street. It's been around a lot longer than the Desperate Housewives have, and used by a lot of other productions throughout the years. Mindy Kaling's created a new show for Netflix called Never Have I Ever. They've been in there filming a ton. And the Grinch was...
You're a moron, Mr.
a really bad neighbor. But if you ask me, the Who's of Whoville have a much worse neighbor out here on the back lot. 'Cause on the back lot, they live next door to a Psycho. They live next door to Norman Bates, star of Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller Psycho. This is the Bates Motel. At the top of the hill, you'll see the Psycho house. Or is that? No, that's Norman Bates. Ooh, let's hang out here so I can see what he is up to. Okay, we're going by Norman, super weird, pulling out a knife. No, you don't need to come any closer, we're leaving. We're leaving. No. The Bates Motel inside the house for 2 exams, the 2 this, most classic sets just here in the island today. As we turn the corner, we turn into one of the most colossal movie sets ever constructed. The plane crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise. This is what remains of the neighborhood where Tom Cruise hides out in the front. On your left, that is a real 747 airplane.
European commercial sites is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision. It's again, to sit down to talk about the War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep listen to me. Listen, now listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now closed. Bobby, get in. Get in.
So we're now about 10 minutes away from the end of the tour. Just a reminder, pull the emergency cord if you need assistance and remain seated. So we're pulling out now onto Steven Spielberg Drive. Back and to your right, there is a humongous blue wall. That is the world's largest freestanding green screen, or blue screen. There's a really big pit in front of it. We can fill the pit up with water and film really big scenes over there, like this from Psycho. Spoiler alert. And we can make it look like an ocean. You see it over to your right around this corner. Behind the love cabin from the great outdoors. Jurassic World also filmed some out there. Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Inception, Dunkirk, Bumblebee. I'm going to show you a longer look at a scene from Sully that shot out there. For Sully, the plane was really out there in the middle of water, so were the actors, but the city and sky are fake. They're CGI.
Evacuate.
Computer-generated imagery put onto that blue wall in the editing process. So that put that down on your screens. That's just the blue wall. You can do just about anything with CGI nowadays. Now, I don't want to alarm anybody, but I've received word that somebody on the tram is in the witness protection program and you are hiding out from a really bad guy named Owen Shaw. We're going to try to help you hide out. We're going to Sullivan's Truck Repair. I'm surprised it's where we're hiding. It's like a known street racer party hanging out on the back lot. I can hear the music blaring from the party going on next door. Sounds fun. You don't need to put on repeating glasses so that we can hold ready. Let's just be prepared for every day. Make sure you remain seated. And now, I don't know, I think we just hang out and await further instruction.
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. Buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you with Sean for a while. So we brought you in our secret spot. We're having a few friends over. It's a little messy, but it's all good. The more the merrier. Especially you right there in that third row. Like I was saying. So look, see over there? It's Hobbs' urban assault vehicle. government can buy. But that work of art back over there was made by my man Tej. Think of it as like a Mona Lisa on wheels. Extra work.
So did you break it down to them?
What's that?
You had one job to do, Roman, one. All right, look, guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
Ooh, we got an invite to the party going on next door. This will be fun. So when we do go in, you still don't need to put on your 3D glasses. For now, we can just enjoy the party from our seats. Here we go.
FBI, don't move. Neil, that's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not...
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in another zone.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back. It was on vibrate.
Shaw traced us. Hobbs can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
We can actually help to keep us safe. It's not safe to get out there.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
Move! After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime! Open them up! This thing ain't moving fast enough! Roman, Letty, hook him up!
Hit it!
Now we're moving!
Stop! Look out!
You give me the witness to we call it a day! The witness is mine, Letty!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away! Put in them balls!
Way to go, Letty! say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys live it up. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
The blockbuster action sequence we just experienced is a great example of modern-day filmmaking, and for over 100 years, Universal Studios has been thrilling audiences around the globe by making them laugh or cry or sit on the edge of their seats. Now, we are nearing the end of our tour. On behalf of myself, again, Kelly, our driver Rick, my co-host Jimmy Fallon, and everybody here at NBC Universal, thank you for taking the world-famous studio tour. To get the most out of your visit here with us today, you can download the official Universal Studios Hollywood app for up-to-the-minute wait time, showtimes, and park info. Check out the next showtime for Waterworld on there. Confirm the park closest to me at 6. When you get off the tram in just a moment, you're going to see the bins where you throw your 3D glasses. Make sure you don't throw your real glasses in there. People do that all the time by mistake. I'll also be standing out there if you have a question about something you saw on the tour. Otherwise, I hope you all have a really great rest of your day here at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. And we hope you enjoy our new ride, Jurassic World the Ride. Come back next year, we're going to have a new ride based on Illumination's The Secret Life of Pets. Here's some other films that are shot out here. This is also where Mindy lived on the Mindy Project. It was used in Gone Girl, starring Ben Affleck. And as we get closer, you guys can see in the windows, you can kind of tell those aren't really real buildings on the insides. These are kind of facades. Facades are just the fronts and sides of buildings. We don't have to build the complete interior of the building if the camera's in New York, because that is where he films The Tonight Show. So live from New York, here's Jimmy.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there. An old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. I'm walking here! It's cool, guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
A lot of cool TV shows and films have shot out here on our Metro sets. Shows like NCIS, How I Met Your Mother, Comedy Central's Key and Peele, American Ninja Warriors used to...
I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
So everybody, make sure you got your glasses. Also make sure you have a good hold on all of your belongings. You're being seated at all times. Please no use of flash, and enjoy the ride. projected into one of the world's largest 3D digital screens, standing 40 feet tall and 180 feet long. It was produced by Peter Jackson and the filmmakers over at One Digital. The filmmakers at One have won 6 Academy Awards and worked on tiny little films you might have heard of, including King Kong.